Hi, and welcome to What Are You Reading Wednesday? I'm Jackie.
And I'm Becky.
So today we're covering debut novels and authors' first novels. So the first book that I have is a book called Maggie, or A Man and a Woman Walk into a Bar. For all of the books that I have, I've got some of what the critics have said about these debut novels. So this one says, after the main character learns of a cancerous tumor, aka Maggie, Yi explores how one finds oneself, finds love, and finds humor in the darkest of times. Reading this was like riding an emotional roller coaster. What's the first one that you've got, Becky?
I wanted to point out that first author is under the Choose Your Own Adventure Anything Goes category for the children. And so I very first thought of Dr. Seuss, and we all immediately think of The Cat in the Hat, but that was not his first book. I had to grab this giant book, Your Favorite Seuss, to get the copy that's in of And to Think That You Saw It on Mulberry Street, which has still the great Dr. Seuss pictures that we're all familiar with, but that was his first book.
I didn't know that. Okay, so the next one that I have is a book called Homeseeking by Carissa Chen, and this is actually one of our newest book club books. But this book is Chen's debut, is a panoramic story about recapturing and outrunning the past. Emotions pour over on every page, while characters you will grow to cherish navigate intimacy across place and time. She asks if we can capture our past and, more importantly, if we should try to.
Okay, so next one is Roald Dahl. We immediately think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or James and the Giant Peach. His first book was actually The Gremlins, and this was actually illustrated by Walt Disney. This was written in 1942 when, you can see it down here, written by a Royal Air Force Flight Lieutenant, Roald Dahl. And the gremlins are everything that can go wrong during a flight. So,
Fun.
take a look at that one.
Okay, so the next one that I have is a book called Great Black Hope, and this is by Rob Franklin. This is a gripping, elegant debut novel about a young black man caught between worlds of race and class, glamour and tragedy, a friend's mysterious death, and how his own arrest from an electrifying new voice. So this is also a new author, and their debut novel. So, and I thought that was great for it still being Black History Month.
Okay, so my next one is by Mary Norton, and it's Bedknobs and Broomsticks. So you might recognize her name from The Borrowers, but this is actually her first one, and Disney also made a movie on that. But it was originally published as The Magic Bedknob, or How to Become a Witch in 10 Easy Lessons in 1943 during World War II.
Got lots of World War II themes on there. Okay. The last one that I have is a book called Dominion by Addie E. Kitchens. And this is actually on our new books. So this is a new book debut. And this is set in a black southern town where faith, ambition, and violence collide. It's a raw, intimate look at how we're all caught in the webs we weave. Kitchens is a powerhouse ready to step onto the scene. So,
right, my last one. Look at this awesome old book I found. So this is A.A. Milne, which is Winnie the Pooh. And this is actually short stories and poems. But if you turn to page 85, there is the teddy bear, which inspired the stories of Winnie the Pooh. So this book was put out in 1924, but the first Winnie the Pooh novel didn't come out till 1926. So don't forget to post below what you have been reading, and was it an author's first book or debut novel? Let us know, and we'll catch you back next week.